Now that you're back here and you've been practicing, let's imagine this. You've just given an incredible speech. The slides were perfect, the story was on point, and you nailed the delivery. And then comes the dreaded moment. Any questions? So many of us, the Q&A session is the most terrifying part of public speaking. But what if it didn't have to be that way? Today, with me, let's go ahead and dive into handling question and answer like a pro. From being nervous to grabbing the opportunity, how to field any question with poise, confidence, and grace. Ladies and gentlemen, most people view Q&A as a final exam, a test of their knowledge, but you need to reframe your thinking. Q&A can actually turn your to be your greatest opportunity to connect with your audience on a personal level. It's a chance actually to build incredible credibility because it shows that you are an expert who can think on your feet, not just a person who memorizes a script. I would say a well-handled Q&A session clarifies your key messages, addresses specific audience concern, and demonstrate your authenticity and composure under pressure. You've been talking to them. Now you get to have a conversation with them. That's the mindset shift. Mastering Q&A can be broken down into three simple phases. Phase one, pre-Q&A preparation. The best way to handle a tough question is to anticipate it. Before your speech, think about the most challenging questions you could be asked about the topic. What are the potential points of contention or confusion in your talk that can result into questioning? Create a list of 5 to 10 likely questions and outline a brief, concise answer for each of them. Now, this pre work will give you a mental safety net. You will likely find that most questions fall into one of these categories you have already considered. Phase two, during the Q&A, when a question is asked, remember the simple rule: listen, process, answer. So listen to your entire question without interrupting. Don't be formulating your response while they are still talking and asking you the question. Process. Use a short, intentional pause to process the question. If you need more time, you can always rephrase the question back to the person to confirm you understood. Now, this buys you a few crucial seconds. Answer. Deliver a concise, direct answer. Remember to direct your response to the entire audience and not just the person who asked the question, because the others will very soon get disconnected since it's not their question. Now, phrase three, post question and answer grace. The Q&A session should not be the last thing your audience hears. Always end the Q&A with a final pre-prepared closing statement. I would say thank the audience for their questions and then transition into a powerful summary or a call to action that brings the entire presentation a full circle. Now, this ensures your key message is the last thing your audience actually remembers. We would all love to have that, right? Not all questions are created equal. Here are some tactics for specific question types. Well, type one, the hostile or difficult question. If a question is confrontational, stay calm and professional and don't get defensive. Acknowledge their perspective without agreeing with it. You can say, that's a valid point, or I appreciate you bringing that up. Then probably pivot back to your prepared message without directly attacking their premises. For example, well, that's one way to look at it. Our data shows that, and then blah, blah, blah. Now, this shows you're confident and composed. Another one, the I don't know question. This is a moment of truth and honestly builds credibility. If you don't know the answer, don't guess, do not fabricate. Say that's an excellent question, and I don't have the specific data on hand right now, but I'll be happy to find that information and get back to you. Now, this technique projects integrity and it also projects professionalism. Another type, the rambling question. Sometimes a question is a long, winded monologue. Well, don't let them hijack the Q&A. Wait for a natural pause and thank them for their contribution. And then say, uh, if I understand correctly, your question is about blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Now, what happens is this redirects the conversation and lets you get back to your agenda, not theirs. Another type I would say would be a softball question. A friendly question is your chance to shine. Use it as a springboard to reinforce one of your core messages. Again, thank the person, give a brief, concise answer, and then bridge to a point you want to emphasize. For example, I'm glad you asked that. It gives me a chance to highlight our most recent success story or etc. etc. Guys, Q&A can go sideways quickly if you're not careful. Here are my tips that you should avoid. Avoid getting defensive. Don't take any question personally. It's not about you, it's about the topic. A defensive reaction makes you look weak and undermines your message. Yeah. Uh, Never give a mini speech when you're asked a question. Your answer should be actually concise and to the point, no more than 60 to 90 seconds. Don't use a question as an excuse to actually redeliver your entire presentation. No one will like that. Not even you when you're sitting in the audience. Keep your answer brief to allow time for others to ask their question. Um, Talking to just one person should always be avoided. Remember, it's the entire audience is listening to you and your speech. After you have initially acknowledged the questionnaire, shift your focus to the rest of the room. You can do that even while answering the question. Never end, that's all the questions are. No, never end your talk with a question and answer. As we have discussed earlier, always have a final pre planned closing statement after the last question. Why this matters? This ensures your talk has a powerful, memorable ending, not just an abrupt finish. No one likes an abrupt finish. So, guys, Q&A doesn't have to be a source of anxiety. It's a skill you can learn and a powerful opportunity to build trust and credibility. Now, by preparing in advance, handling questions with grace and with a positive attitude, you can actually transform your next Q&A into the most impressive part of your overall presentation. Wow. I feel we should lighten our learnings as we go ahead. And hence, in our next deep dive, we will dive into one of the most challenging yet rewarding skills. You guessed it right, I guess. Mastering humor. Make your audience laugh without crashing and without burning. I'll help you unlock the secrets to using humor effectively and authentically. So now go ahead and give this particular vlog a thumbs up and like, share, and subscribe on my social handles for more speaking smart insights. I will make you laugh, or I will make you to learn how to make others laugh in the next video. Have a good day.